we're going to be creating data types. So let me explain what a data type is. Let me just click in this variable here, this first variable. Okay, data types are character, char, it's like a single line of code, string, this right here could be considered a variable right here, or I'm sorry, a data type if you will, actually. The integer, that could be, I don't see an integer there, a float or a boolean. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a notepad file called DataTypes.java. That's our program, and then we're going to compile that program. We're going to put text in there, and then we're going to compile it, and we're going to run it as a Java program. We're going to identify our class. Again, camel casing, because the first letter is capital of the first word, and the first letter of the second word is capital. It's called camel casing. We're going to put our brackets in there. So this has defined our class. This is the class type or class. In here, this is our method. And at the bottom, you have statement or the output. Again, character or char means character. You'll notice that the M, instead of the quotations, that's just little, I believe they're called apostrophes. I believe these two things are called apostrophe, not quotations, followed by a semicolon. The semicolon indicates the end of that. Command is not the right word. Instruction would be more of the word I'm looking for. So let's break this down a little bit, shall we? So what you're looking at is your initial or the string title, or rather the character letter. The character letter is M. So that represents the letter here. The string title equals data types video for you. That's here, the title. The integer number, 365, in this case number, that's relative to here on the number here. The float decibel is relative or looks at this decibel character here or decibel output. And finally, the result is the result here. So it's all relative. So that's a little bit insight into programming in general. What you're seeing here is character letter M, letter being you're going to print out that or you're going to show that whatever that is. So in our case it'd be M. So it'd be like M data types video for you 365 32.0 F Fahrenheit, and finally result or true. So when we compile this as DataTypes.java, it's then going to create a DataTypes.class file, and then we're going to be able to run the DataTypes file or program in Java. And what you'll see is, again, you'll see the output of all of these present. So it's running a program consisting of this data. We're going to save this as datatypes.java and place it in our bin file. We're now going to compile that datatypes.java. So first load up our Java compiler, define our datatypes Java program, execute meaning compile that data, and you are going to see that now you have a datatypes.class. The next thing is to actually run the Java program against that actual Java data types program. So exe, so it's java.exe, followed by data types. Okay, we're going to remove the .class, and your expected output again is going to be what you see here. You expect to see M data types video for you 365 32.0 F and then true. In comparing the two, you see this now. Hopefully you're getting a clearer understanding of what exactly this is starting to do, meaning you're inputting data here. You're saying, okay, identify this data, then output on the screen after running a program, the Java program. This is what the representation of here is. So you know, if you had any errors, you would know that your Java program is not working. But since you don't have any errors, you can safely assume that it's working. Your Java program you've created is functional and is in good working shape. I would like to point out something. I would just make the note of this. Anytime you've defined your data types, such as your program DataTypes.java, it's always a good idea to actually, when you name your class, if it's data types, all camel case, then you want to name your Java program, or DataTypes.java in this case, you want to name it the same thing. The uppercase D and then the uppercase T, meaning camel case. So that when someone else comes behind you and you're moving to another job and that person comes in, they can see that the class data types and the name, that was what it's for. It's just good practice to do that.